welcome back. Today I am finally doing my kids' school paperwork organization. They have been out for 3 weeks and I'm just now getting around to it. So let's get started. I cannot believe this. Okay. I really thought that I was staying on top of things, and then the last week of school, they come home with piles of stuff, and I'm just like, where did this come from? And it's just been laying around because I just can't even mess with it. Also, you might say, Bethany, why the heck are you drinking a Monster? Aren't you a Lonnie girl? And I am. I was kind of getting tired of the flavors in the bulk pack of the Lonnie. So Monster was on sale at Sam's, so I decided, hey, they have really good flavors. It was the strawberry, peach, and watermelon, so I decided to give it a try. They're good, but these are 16 ounces, and I believe the Lonnie is only 12, and it's just too much for me. So I think I'm gonna go back to the Lonnie. I gave it a little bit of a break, so I think I'm gonna go back. You might also be wondering why I'm in my robe. School's been out for 2 to 3 weeks. My 3-year-old's been out for 2 weeks. My older kids have been out for 3 weeks. It's just been a time. We are readjusting to new schedules, and my house I feel like it's a disaster 24/7. You should probably see it right now. This is probably the only cleanest spot in the house right now. And so anyways, we are just adjusting. I'm worn out. May was just a rough month for me, but we're gonna get back on it. So I am gonna go through, I'm probably gonna do my 3-year-old first. So I have an 8-year-old boy who just completed 2nd grade. I have a 6-year-old girl who just completed kindergarten. I have a 3-year-old boy who went to like a pre-K 3 class. And then he'll be going into like a traditional pre-K this coming up year. And then I also have a 2-year-old who is not in school yet. So I'm not gonna do hers, but I'm gonna get started with my 3-year-old because his is probably the easiest to go through. So we're just gonna get started with that. And his bucket, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to it is what it is. I need to buy some more stuff. Shoot. I don't know if... Okay, we're just gonna borrow a folder because I don't have enough. I need to buy some more. So I do need to, because these don't have labels on them. And it's like the daycare folder, Mother's Day Out folder, and I think pregnancy folder is in here as well. So I need to buy some more hanging folders. And then I made these off of Canva, and then I just bought the labels on Amazon, and I love them. So I'm just going to put it on here, and then so I need to get another folder for that. And then what it says is it says for preschool, it says year, teacher, school, what I want to be, and what I loved most this year. So I'm gonna fill that out. And then I saw one that had like signatures on their labels, and I thought that was so cute. So I don't know if I'm gonna have him do it, because obviously he doesn't even know how to write right now. But for my older ones, I'm gonna have them do it. So let me write this out. Okay, I decided decided not to show you like his school and his teacher for privacy reasons, but I put his school picture on there, and then I wrote the year. Now I'm gonna write all of his information. So I wrote his teacher's name, his school. He says he wants to be a police officer, which is different from the beginning of the year. He would say that he wanted to be a daddy, which I thought was so cute, but he's changed his mind. He wants to be a police officer. And then I put what he loved most this year was his friends. Like I said, he's been out for 2 weeks, and he has been saying that he wants to go to school to see his friends. So that's what I put there. We went to this school. It was a private school, and we went there for my 2 older kids. And I think this is gonna happen for really any school that people go to. There was just a lot of change that happens with the school, and it just had a different vibe. Needless to say, we probably won't be going back for my baby, which I loved the school. It was different this year, and it was unfortunate because it was a really good school, but they just one thing that they did was they used to have like a pre-K 3 class, and then they had like a pre-K class, like it was 2 different classes. Well, they combined them, and I think she ended up having like 22 students, and it was 1 teacher and then an aide, and it was just there was way too many kids for especially that age group for just like 1 teacher, and so unfortunately, like, they just didn't do a lot of like extra things. Like my son and my daughter, they go to public school, and they did so many like cutesy colorings, like handprints, footprints, just like that kind of stuff. And I only have like 2 things that I'm saving of his. So I'm a little bummed about it, but you know, he's gonna go to where my daughter went to school this year for pre-K, or at least we're hoping that he'll get in. So hopefully it'll just be a better situation. And nothing against the teacher. I absolutely loved her. She is actually our babysitter, and so I loved her. And he also only went 3 days a week, so that could have been it too. But it was just an unfortunate situation. But they took great care of him. He loved it. He loved going. There's nothing about that. There was just some other frustrations as a parent, which again is kind of sucks. And we would go there maybe next year for my baby, but just after our experience this year, we're just not even gonna bother with it. We might try something else out. But all right. So who do I have? This is her. This is kindergarten. She is an August birthday, so we have held her back. So she did pre-K twice. She did kind of what my son is doing. She did like a pre-K 3, and then she did a pre-K 4, and then she obviously did kindergarten. But like this, and I haven't even gone through like all of these paperworks, but this is like everything that I have saved for her so far. Which I need to go through this because there's some stuff in here that I'm just like, yeah. So she had like how to cook a turkey, and she put every single person's in here. So I might just like take Audrey's out because it just takes up a lot of room. And My daughter loves to draw, and so I have all of her little cutesy drawings in here. I probably need to just, pick and choose which ones. Okay, we will probably do that at a later date, but one thing that I absolutely loved for her classroom, so her teacher did this, and like I said, her birthday's in August, so she was like the very first birthday that the class had, but they had like a happy birthday booklet, and each child drew a drawing for her and they put it together. I thought that was just so cute. But okay, so I'm gonna go through and get all of her stuff. Have a little helper down here. So she went ahead and wrote her name down at the bottom, and then I put her picture, and then this is what I narrowed it down to. Probably gonna have to narrow it down a little bit more, but that will come at a later date. All right, let me finish filling all this out. Like I said, he did second grade, or he just finished second grade. I didn't tell you what my daughter's was. She has said that she wanted to be a hairstylist, which is new. I've never heard her say that before until it was like her kindergarten graduation, and they walked across the stage and they said like the name and what they want to be whenever they grow up, and I was like, oh, okay, never heard that you say that before, but kudos. And then she said that what she loved most this year was that she liked trying soccer for the first time. She does gymnastics, and she's really, really big into gymnastics, and we have tried to convince her to try different sports. And she's done softball or baseball. She didn't really care for that. And then this past year she tried soccer, and she's really enjoyed it. So we're really happy that she did that. And then for my oldest, he has said that he wants to be a baseball player whenever he grows up. And then he's upstairs right now playing, but I'll ask him what he loved most this year, and then I'll get his signature. Then I'm just gonna put his stuff that I have saved in here. And then one thing that I love that they do, and I guess my daughter started this in kindergarten, but they do journals. So every morning, like, they'll write down journals. Well, we didn't get them until the end of the year this year, and I loved going through it. All right, so I just stapled that together. And then I have to say, like, I know that each year you just don't know what kind of teacher you're gonna get. Sometimes you're gonna get not so great of a teacher, and then some years you're gonna get a fantastic teacher. And this year we were blessed with some really, really great teachers and great schools and great principals just all around. It was just a really good year for my kids, and for us too, for me and my husband. But anyways, one thing else that I do like to do to try and keep me organized, and I started this year, is, I need to go through here, is, I guess I probably shouldn't, anyways, I have a folder, and then I have folders within my folder for each kid, and it has like information for the teacher, and then it has like information for the school, phone numbers, and then like, for example, I have something that my son did that he came home with that I wanted to put in here, but these stay in their closets. So I'll keep it in here, and then every couple months or at the end of the year, I will take the items out and then put it like in their folders. So this has helped me stay organized, and also it really helps for like end of year, like teacher appreciation gifts. I can refer back to like their information about the teacher that you get at the very beginning of the year, where they say like what their favorite things are. I can refer back to these and get them like what they really like. Anyways, that is it. I just need my son's signature and ask him a few questions, and that's it. And I feel so much better. There's not like papers all around. I was kind of getting a little stressed out with the clutter. And then also my babies, I didn't want them tearing up some things that I really wanted to keep. Is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next one.